Add Andrea to the stage. Hello, everybody. Ooh, that's a bit of a weird colour lipstick I put on this evening. But anyway, there we go. How is everybody this evening? We have a very exciting live this evening. I'm very, did I say excited? Hello, we've got 110 people here this evening so far. Jason noticed that he didn't get the notification of the live going on this evening either, so... And he does watch it. So... Evening. Oh, here he comes from the back. You went the long way around, Jason.
Yeah. No, I didn't get a notification either.
No.
Don't know why. I didn't even get one a minute ago to tell me it was starting. Nothing.
Oh, when did you got one? Maybe you don't watch it enough, Jason.
Watch it every week. Maybe I watch it too much.
Yeah, maybe. Hello, everybody. Pam says hello, Jason.
Hello.
Oh, Deb's got
hello,
one
everybody.
as well. Oh, well done.
I'm not the special guest. Somebody far more important than me.
Slow sewing in Sussex. Hi. No notification for Brenda either.
Strange,
no, isn't it weird? Thank God you all just turn up, so it's great. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. You received one the second you had started.
Strange,
well, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
And I turn my notifications off and turn them back on again, thinking it might trick it, but didn't.
No, it's just YouTube algorithms and all of that malarkey, isn't it? Yes. So, hi, Rachel. How are you this evening? So we have, it's chucking it down where Brenda is. Oh, you're in Liverpool. Hi, Tia. Okay. Yep, to notification. Oh, that's good. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we seem to have kind of like a consistent number of people who join us every week, which is great. So that's, really nice. I have, what have I got? Got a note. Oh, you got a YouTube. Yeah, I scheduled it a little bit early. I'm trying to schedule it so that it's a few days before it happens, so that if anybody's in any doubt whether we're having a live or not, then, it's up there. So we won't have a live next Sunday. No. I need to remember to say that at the end as well, because myself and Jason are going to Cologne next week to the, or on Thursday, to we're going to H&H in Cologne, so a fabric buying trip on Thursday, and we're not going to be back until late on Sunday, so we won't be here next Sunday. So just putting that out there now. And Jason, there must be a bottle of water somewhere as well, because I know I can feel the thirst already.
Okay. Or I'll find something.
Forgot about that. So we've got some new fabrics this evening, just a small number of new fabrics I'm going to show you, because a few people have asked to see the new Stuff of Denmark jerseys, and we've been getting these now for a while, I think since we went to H&H last year, and they're a huge favorite among everybody. So all I've got this evening are cotton jerseys, and I think once you've tried one of the lovely Stuff of Denmark cotton jerseys, you'd definitely be a convert to them. So we have one back in stock, and then I think we've got 6 new ones. So we have a very exciting week ahead. So this week this week just gone, we sent out our Think Pink subscription boxes. So I know I say this every month, but boy, do those 4 weeks go really fast, especially when you're talking about February as well, being the short month. And of course, 2 Friday the 13th we've had. So we've had like 2 kind of short windows for sending the boxes out, but it all happened last week. So what we're trying to do now is get back into the habit of sending our international ones first, and then 3 or 4 days later we send our UK ones out. And this is in the hope then that they will all kind of arrive at the same time. So is the shop shut then because you were planning to drop something up? No, Emma is here in the shop actually Thursday and Friday. So Emma's here every Thursday and Friday, and if you come into the shop, sometimes you don't see me at all. I'm sometimes here, sometimes in the back doing the packing, or sometimes I'm in number 3, which is the maker studio that I'm trying to get kind of off the ground at the moment. So yeah, Emma will be here Thursday, Friday. Oh, I am sorry, I'm going to miss you now, Debs. if you're coming up this week. Brigitte said £3. Is it really £3 a meter cheaper than it is in Denmark? Oh wow, that is amazing. That is really funny. Inez got hers on Friday. Oh wow, that is unbelievable, isn't it? We did send them on Tuesday, so we sent all our international ones on Tuesday, and we sent all of our UK ones on Friday. So it kind of make life a little bit easier for us as well. So, and it definitely makes life easier for the postman and trying to get them all out there. So, yeah, exciting. Every month is very exciting. And then I think it was on Tuesday, no, maybe Wednesday, we got in 2 months of subscription box fabric. So, yeah, it's just a never-ending circle of they're going out, next one's coming in, they're going out. And yeah, on top of that, then we have fabric orders going out, patterns to print, and yeah, loads of things going on. So yeah, very exciting. What is the status of adding more boxes? You requested to be added to the box waiting list. Well, as soon as new subscriptions are added to the website, you get a notification. And that is as much as we can do, and that is much faster than me sending out personal emails. There are some subscriptions available on the website at the moment. So if you go on to the website and look under Think Pink subscription box, you should be able to see where you can subscribe at the moment. We do have some subscriptions. I added some more in today. So Anne Estelle said that hers is due in Arizona on Tuesday. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, I got a workout done on on Monday and on Wednesday. So we got 3 pallets of fabrics in this week. So 13 is your lucky number. I think that is a really great idea, actually, is to have 13 as your lucky number. Definitely. So I'm going to show you the new stuff of Denmark fabrics, and then we have a special guest joining us this evening, and I can see our special guest sitting in the green room. Going to give a wave. And yeah, so I'll show you this first one. I'm going to show you is a back in stock, and I know a lot of people have been requesting the to have this one back in stock, so which is really good. And on every single product that we have, once it sells out, there is a little button that you can hit and add your email address to it, and it's very automated and it's really good, because as soon as we put it back in stock, then you get an automatic email. I can't always guarantee that it'll be there when you go to buy it, because everybody who's asked to be notified gets the notification at the same time. So what is the pattern? Oh, this is the Helmi blouse by, now, I might have to think about that. Forget Me Not Patterns, I think it is. I like this blouse because it's got this little kind of keyhole, and it's got a few different types of keyholes. It's got a flat collar, which I like. There's a little frill, you can barely see it. Little tie. It does have an option of a frill here as well, and I think it has like a Peter Pan collar option as well. So Lynn Shepherd got her box on Friday. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Cool. Okay, this first fabric is called, let me see, what did we call this one? It's called Watercolor Canopy, and it's a cotton jersey. These are all cotton jerseys, and they're all really, yeah, beautiful Stoffa Denmark jerseys. So really lovely colors. Kind of got like a leafy, but it's very abstract printed, and yeah, feels really lovely. They're definitely my favorite cotton jersey. So these are all perfect for our pattern of the month at the moment, which is the Builder Tee by Wardrobe by Me. And I'm sure you probably all joined us here for the live we had about that. And then this next one, so we have a lot of blue coming up. This one is called Tidal Leaves. And blues are always our bestseller colour anyway. So a lovely, you grab the end of that, Jason. We have a lovely teal colour background, and then these all just different colour leafy print all over. So it's a really nice scale of a pattern as well. Perfect for t-shirts, and really good as well if you want to make like lighter weight sweaters is good. Love this next one. It's called Prism Garden, and it's all got the kind of colours of the prism. Now, apologies if some of these are upside down. They just get rolled upside down. They're quite heavy, so
Sorry.
Jason's taken the weight off the end of it there. So apologies for not turning it the right way up, but it's just not it's not possible. So they're all the beautiful colours. So you kind of have a leafy thing. So just, I don't know, tilt your head upside down to see it the right way up. And all these really gorgeous colours. Photograph really lovely. They always photograph really nicely for the website. So navies, pinks, love this kind of neon-y green in it. So yeah, very nice, and very nice and colourful. And then we've yet another blue. This one is printed the right way up, which is great because it's these big blue tulips. Your favourite flower, isn't it? Tulips.
Tulips, yeah.
So on a navy background, lovely blues, and then we've got these aqua stems and leaves. So quite, they're not like, it's not like a spotty print, if you know what I mean. It's not like a regular placement of the tulips. They're quite random, which is really nice. Heavy, isn't it?
Flowers.
Now we're getting away from the blues for this next one. This one is called Twilight Peonies. I think peonies are one of the most pretty flowers. So this is a black background. Had to take a second look there for a minute. Now I ordered this ages and ages ago, and it didn't come in, and it's in at last. And it's got these beautiful bright pink flowers, obviously, and then some dark colours kind of in the background, and the lovely bright green leaves. So that one is a really lovely one, and I've been dying to get this one in because I would love to make something out of this. So we're doing a real quick run through these. I love peonies as well. Yeah, they're just gorgeous. This one is called Electric Wild Flowers, and I think we had a version of this one before with different colours. So that's really pretty, isn't it? I'm not even sure. We may have even had this one in before. But yeah, I know this kind of print is one of the favourites. So we definitely had a version with like oranges and reds on it.
I remember this.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, because I thought it probably is around poppies.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it
it
would
does
have been
look quite
around November
poppies.
period.
Yeah,
It's
that's
in
pretty,
reds,
isn't it?
obviously.
Yeah. So that is that. I'll give you that one, Jason, to take away the weight of those ones. There was a red version. Oh, Etta says there was a red version. Yes. And Jan said she's just ordered that one. Now, I got a notification from staff as well to say there's another package coming to us with newer prints as well. So that's very exciting. But it usually takes 2.5-ish weeks for them to come. I don't know. They must send them on a very slow delivery service, but always lovely when they come. And I don't actually mind some of these like deliveries being broken up into 2 boxes because it's less weightlifting and it's less for photographing. So are these fabrics on the website? Yes, they are indeed. They are in the new arrivals. So I think they're the only new ones that we have this week, which is yeah, busy week unpacking deliveries this week and getting the Think Pink boxes out. So gonna have another little glug of water. So Jason's putting them all back together, which is just great. So what have we got? We've got nearly 300 people, which is really super. So I mentioned at the beginning when I started talking that we won't be here next Sunday. Just going to say it again, just so that everybody knows that you won't find us here next Sunday. We will still be traveling, but we'll be back the following week. And I also talked about our Think Pink boxes. So we've been doing our subscription boxes now for just over 4 years. The next one for April is our 50th box, which I just find, I can't even believe it. And we've been adding different things to them. We've been changing a few things. We've been collabing with a few people over different things. And I just love a bit of change. I'm one of those people who can't really stay still for too long. And I I like making things interesting all the time. And are you coming to visit next week? No, we aren't. We're going to Cologne, dear son. So, yeah, we like adding loads of value to our Think Pink boxes, as you know. So, in the last couple of years, we've had our ebook, and we've been adding more and more and more value to our ebook all the time. And now we have the added bonus of our wonderful Tamlin, who puts together the ebook, which is just great. And she just does such a great job of it. This month, there's actually 38 pages in our ebook, which is like, I'm going to use that great word, like phenomenal. There's massive amount of work goes into that. Our So Inspired ambassadors as well make up the fabric so that you can get like instant inspiration of what you might make with your fabric. So I know sometimes when you get your box, maybe you mightn't instantly like the fabric because you haven't chosen it. Obviously, it's a surprise for most people. And looking through the ebook, then you get to see what other people have made. And then it just makes such a difference, I think, when you see something visually, or if you have people to talk about the fabric with. So if you've got I know we have a few like groups of friends who all get the box and they do an unboxing together. And I think that's really great fun as well. And when we know that there's a little group who get the boxes, we try, if we have a mixture of colors, we try to give different colors out. So and now we also have the option, of course, where you can choose your colour. We don't have any openings for that quite at the moment, but I will work on it during the week and see if we can give more openings for that as well. So we try and try and try to add more and more value to the Think Pink boxes without it costing you any money, if we can at all. And with that in mind, then we have like this is a massive collaboration that we have coming for the Think Pink boxes. And if you've got your box already, you'll probably know that you've had this added massive bonus this month with our collaboration. And without further ado, I'm going to add our guest. I could see smiling. And I'm always terrified doing this to make sure I've done it right. So I'm going to add our guest for tonight to the stage. And we have,
Hi.
do we need any introduction to our wonderful Hayley? You're so welcome to join me on the live, Hayley.
Thank you
It's
so much
just,
for having me. Hi,
just
everyone. Nice to
it's
be here.
just so exciting. So we have So Hayley Jane. So Hayley is the OG of the fabric subscription boxes. Hayley. And if I'm right, Hayley, did you send out your last subscription box last year in May, was it?
May. Yeah, we stopped in May.
So you've moved on to very bright things with your latest business, and I just think it's so exciting that we have a collaboration together now, that you bring all the wonderfulness that you have built to what I think is the wonderfulness of our subscription box. And yeah, it's just so exciting. So last year in August, you invited me into one of your socials, your pattern of the month. And I must say, I was so nervous. Even though I do this every Sunday and I talk to everybody here every Sunday, I was so nervous joining yours. And there was no need for it, because as soon as I joined and we started talking, it was like just chatting to friends. And
It's so lovely. But I'll be honest, I'm always nervous as well, and I do it
are
every
you?
month. Yes. Yeah, I'm always nervous.
So I think if we can be nervous, then I hear other people saying, "Oh, I'd be just so nervous to join things like that. I'm no good on Zoom. I would really love to join sewing socials and things like that, but I'm just too nervous." Then that's okay, isn't it? We're
Absolutely.
still nervous.
Yeah, we
So
get it.
what? Hayley, tell everybody what we're doing. I'll let you introduce
Okay.
it all.
So, so last year, before we wrapped up the subscription boxes, I launched Thready Set Go, which is an online sewing community, and we have a forum and we host socials. I host 3 socials a week, and then our live events as well, which is what you came on, where I interviewed you, and I think you were with the Sew Over It girls, weren't you? Is that
Yeah, I
right?
was
Yeah.
starstruck as well, I must say. Yeah.
Oh my God, I get so starstruck. We've had Helen from Helen's Closet, and we've had Kaz, who won the sewing bee this year. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And in your boxes now, your lovely subscribers now have full access to Thready Set Go as well, so they can join all the socials and the live events, and there's videoed sewing tutorials as well. And yeah, thanks to you, Andrea, they now get complete access as the Plus membership, which is awesome.
And they get it for free as part of their box. So
Yeah.
we've done a deal between the two of us, and you've very generously allowed me to add all of our subscribers to your platform for a very nominal amount, but yes. So you've got 3 tiers to your membership. So
Yes.
am I right?
Yes, so we have the free membership, which is the forum only. So you can, anyone who's not subscribed to your boxes, anyone else can subscribe to the forum completely free. And we have people from all over the world asking questions. It's like old school loveliness, you know, coming away from
Oh,
sort
lovely.
of social media and things like that. Is where you can actually have real conversations. So that's completely free to join. Then we have the community membership, which is £5 a month, and in that you get access to all the socials. So like I said, I host 3 online sewing socials a week. They are usually Wednesday evening, Thursday evening, and then alternate Saturday, Sunday mornings. As well, with the community membership, you also get access to the live events, which is where I have usually 3 guests from the sewing world, and I interview them, and the lovely members can sit in, and they're sort of in the live studio audience. I kind of think of it like a live podcast. We've got the members in the audience, and they can ask questions as well, which is really, really lovely. It's usually about an hour and a half, and it's just so inspiring, and I never come away from it feeling drained, even though I'm nervous and really tired or something. By the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
So that's the community membership. Then the Plus membership, which is what your excuse me, your members now have, is £9 a month, and they get access to all of that, as well as the video sewing tutorials that I make as well.
Oh, amazing.
So, yeah.
They are spoiled.
That's a whistle stop tour.
That's it. So when you have your sewing, your socials then twice a week, what happens? You know,
Yeah,
is
so
it
people can come, and so you need obviously your laptop or your iPad or tablet device with a camera. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to, if you're nervous about showing your face. We have a couple of members who just come and they listen, and that's absolutely fine. We've got a chat box, so you can sort of type if you would rather type. But normally people just come, and it's 2 hours. So the evening ones are 7 till 9, and you can work on whatever project you want to work on and chat. And sometimes we spend all night chatting and practically no time sewing. Other times it's just a bit of a calmer atmosphere and people are sewing, and you can turn your microphone off obviously whilst you're sewing. And I will obviously engage and sort of ask questions, find out what everyone's making, what everyone's up to, and it's just absolutely lovely. So it's really, really nice. We've got some lovely comments coming through as well from people who have already joined, which is so sweet.
There is. That's so nice. So you can just bring your cup of tea up to your sewing room, turn on your sewing machine, have your iPad or your laptop, and because I know a lot of us watch YouTube or listen to podcasts. I watch Netflix as well while I'm sewing. I have my earpods in. So you could, if you were just feeling a little bit nervous about showing your face or for whatever reason, you could just have your camera off and you can just listen to the chatter and just feel like you're in a little group of friends.
If you want to do that for the first one and you sort of see how warm and welcoming it is, then maybe the next one you might feel a little bit braver. And people don't just sew, people come and do knitting or crochet, or sometimes they're just tidying or ironing their fabric ready for their next project, cutting out, that kind of thing. Like cutting
that
out
would
is a
be
really
really,
boring task,
yeah.
isn't it? So
Well, I'm just thinking
nice.
ironing is such a boring task. You could even be doing the weekly ironing if you wanted.
Yeah,
No.
just maybe keep your undies, you know, out of
Yeah,
out of sight. If you're someone who's anyway, we don't need to talk about your undies.
I get the gist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be
Look,
really, it would
we
be
can
really,
blame this.
yeah, it would be really kind of handy then if you were working on something and maybe you were running into a little bit of trouble, or if it was a new pattern, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sure there could be a discussion about new patterns, and like, I know that when I try a new pattern or a new to me brand, even I'm sometimes wondering about like sizing
Yeah.
or different things like that, and there's probably usually somebody who has either tried it or it's their favorite brand, or
Yeah.
you get little bits of advice maybe,
Yeah,
or
people do that all the time. They ask, "Oh, I'm thinking of sewing this pattern. Has anybody sewn it?" And usually there's someone that says, "Yes, I have," or "Yes, I've sewn something from that company. You know, what do you think of the sizing?" That kind of thing. And then we have people who have, you know, they've just finished their make and you want to try it on and give your partner a twirl, and sometimes your partner's just like, "Oh yeah, it's amazing."
yeah.
Twirl on the socials and we will go nuts for it. It's lovely.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Because it is one of those conversations you have with a non-sewer about
Yeah.
your sewing, and there is a lot of, "Oh, yeah," and whereas you talk to an actual other sewer and it's, yeah, it's more
Yeah,
appreciated,
definitely,
let us
definitely.
say.
Yeah, and the other thing people do is they try something on and they go, "I'm not sure if it's fitting right. Do you guys have any advice?" You know, so you can actually show somebody and stand up and show where you think the fitting issues are, and we can have a look. And if we can't answer, if we're not sure, we'll be very honest. But usually someone has
Yeah.
some very good advice.
And usually we're our own worst critics as well, and we're almost looking for problems, whereas when other people look at what you've made, there's no problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of what I think anyway. So,
Yeah.
uh, Bart, some lovely comments coming in there. So, online socials have made me nervous, plus my sewing space is my living room, which makes
Oh,
it
that's
hard.
fine.
I'm
We
not
have
the only
people
one.
joining in their kitchen. We
Yeah.
have people joining with, you know, all sorts going on behind them. Nobody notices. I promise.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and the screen is quite small anyway,
Yeah.
when
This
there's a
is
lot of
very
people
fancy. This
joined.
is a studio setup, so don't be put off by what I've got going on.
And I'm sure there's lots of laughing as well that goes on.
So much laughing. So the conversations honestly go in directions I never anticipate. We don't just talk about sewing, we talk about other things as well, you know, life stuff, what we're reading, movies we've seen. And yeah,
Oh,
sometimes the
lovely.
conversation can go in some very interesting directions.
I bet. I'm always looking for the next Netflix recommendation anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know it? Which is because I'm a binge watcher, and then I can't find something else, and it always just takes somebody maybe to come into the shop, or one of the girls here, or some random conversations, and then I'm onto my next one. So I suppose it is kind of like, going into a room with a bunch of friends who have the same hobby as us. And
Yes.
I have to say, like, as a teenager or somebody growing up, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Because, I was always that odd girl who sewed, because there was nobody else that kind of sewed. And I'm sure a lot of us have had that, have been in that situation. So as a subscriber then, and we have almost 400 subscribers, how does the subscriber then gain access to this? Because I know your husband Andy has integrated some magic into my system that does whatever magic to your system and
Yeah.
recognizes our subscribers. So how do they actually get into this?
Yeah, so when you head to the website, you'll come to the main page and there'll be a little box at the bottom that says I think it says I'm ready, let's go, or there's a navigation bar at the top. So you would click to join and you just need to register as if you were registering on the website anyway. The most important thing is that your subscribers use the same email address that they use to sign up to your boxes with. And
Okay.
that's it. You just put in your email address and your username that you want. You can add a profile picture if you want to as well, and that's it. You're in. Easy as that.
Okay. So you're in, and then you can go and have a look to see what calendar of socials that you have. And do you have to register then to go onto
Yeah.
that social?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's, like you said, there's a page called Live Events, which have all the events that we have. I usually do it sort of monthly, update it every month. So I think we've got to the end of April on there. And you just register your space, basically. And that's when you then get an email with the link to join. So it
Amazing.
looks, kind of a little bit like Zoom, but a lot nicer. I think it's a lot better or
Yeah, I
easier to use.
remember
Yeah.
you telling me that when I joined your pattern party, that was like Zoom, only better, and it was.
Yeah. You don't need to download anything onto your device. You just
Oh,
click the website, the link that's in your email.
oh, that's amazing, because I know that
Yeah.
even myself, because I have two Zoom socials every week, and more often than that, I have to put in my username, my password, get a notification to my phone, and that's only to get into Zoom, my
Yeah.
Zoom, which is such a pain.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And as well as that, then you have your really busy like chat forum as well.
Mm-hmm.
So is that something then that people can kind of go in and like search for different subjects, or
The search function isn't ready yet. That's something that we are
okay,
working on. But there's 4 different forums. So we've recently condensed everything because it was getting a bit messy. We sort of tidied it all up. So
yeah,
there's 4 forums, and you can click. There's a sort of a general chat, patterns and makes, advice and techniques, things like that. And you can click on them, and you can
oh,
see all the different threads that everyone has started. And you can answer any questions in the threads, join in any conversations, or start your own threads as well. And yeah.
oh, a really great place to go then if there is, say, a launch of a new pattern. I guess that would
Yes.
be a
Yeah,
great subject for a new thread, wouldn't it?
absolutely.
Um, And I will go in and start a new thread to welcome the Think Pink subscribers as well. So that would be nice. And maybe then people can add to that and say, they are a subscriber and
Yeah.
introduce themselves, something like that. So just for anybody to like to join the social, because I know that even though I do a lot of these kind of things, as I say, I'm like really nervous about things. So if somebody joins the social, there's no kind of thing like, that you have to go on the screen and you have to introduce yourself or anything like that.
No.
It's just all very calm, all very
Yeah, there's
quiet.
no icebreaker or anything. I will
Great.
sort of, I'll say, if you were there, for example, Andrea, I'd say,
Mm,
hi Andrea, how are you doing? What are you working on? So, I might say, are you working on anything right now?
yeah,
But if your camera is off, I take that as a sign that you'd rather just listen,
yeah,
if that
yeah,
makes sense. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's not one of those where you go around everybody and say, hello and introduce yourself or anything like that.
Yeah, what's your
I
name and
know
where did you
one of
come from?
that's no, but that's one of the things I dread at kind of like going to any network meetings or anything like that. My face instantly gets flushed. I start jabbering. I can't get my words out. I go, oh.
Yeah.
So, which I know some people would think is just ridiculous, when we do these kind of things like every week and very regularly. But it's still nerve-wracking for everybody, isn't it?
Oh, if I was doing it in person, I'd be completely different. I'd be like, don't look at me, don't talk to me.
I know, I know. Exactly. So let me see. So the great thing about this is that a Think Pink subscriber will have access to the premium membership, which is your top tier, and they
Mm-hmm.
have that membership then for as long as they are a Think Pink subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
So if and when they decide to cancel their Think Pink box, they will lose access. So it's not that we're just introducing this just for the month of March or for just 1 month. It's for however long you are a subscriber, which I think is pretty phenomenal, adding like £9 of value to the boxes for
Yeah.
no extra cost for our subscribers. And yeah, as Tamlin has just popped into the comments there is an article in the ebook this month as well. So everything that we've kind of talked about this evening then will all be in the ebook. Just to kind of to answer any questions or anything like that. But I'm sure if anybody had a question and they were a bit, questioning whether they're doing anything right, they can send you a quick email,
Yep.
or they can send us a quick email to see are they doing everything right anyway.
Yes.
So it's very easy then for any Think Pink subscriber. So you just go onto the Thready Set Go website and you go for the register, and you use as Haley said, the important thing is to use the same email address, because that's where the magic is linking everything together.
Yeah.
The email address that you've used to be a subscriber to the boxes is the same email address you have to use. And that's how Thready Set Go recognizes you as a subscriber. So
yeah, and if you're already registered on the Thready Set Go website as for the free forum, you will automatically have the upgrade is already in place. So if you were to log on to Thready Set Go now, you'd be upgraded to the Plus member. And anybody, so we do have a few people, we have a bit of a crossover, a few people who already are sort of community or Plus members. So they just need to drop me an email, because I'll have to do that manually. So they just need to drop me an email to let me know that they need to change, because we then got to sort of cancel but not cancel. So we need to do that bit manually.
Okay. Isn't it lovely that there is a crossover as well? So
it's nice. Yeah, really lovely.
And I think it's really nice as well that you're kind of back involved in subscription boxes again, which is
it's
great.
so nice. Yeah.
Isn't it? And that's the other one as well. So we're going to have every month, we're going to have like an unboxing social as well. So apart from all of your socials that you already have in your calendar, you're kindly giving us access then to having our own like Think Pink social. So we have a date for the first one, and it is on Tuesday the 24th of March. I have to think what month we're in. So
and it's
on
all
Tuesday,
there ready for you to go and register.
isn't it brilliant? It's so exciting. So on Tuesday the 24th, Haley already has that in the calendar. So as a Think Pink subscriber then, or as a non-Think Pink subscriber, just as your members can join it as well, even if they're not subscribers to our box. Oh, that's cool as well. So what we'll do is we will have a social where I will be there. You're going to join us for the first one. If not, whenever you're free to join us for other ones would be great. And Tamlin will be there as well. And we will talk about our box. We will talk about the inspiration behind the box, about the fabric. I'm hoping that some of our So Inspired ambassadors will be able to join as well, because they can talk about their makes that will already be in the ebook. And we'll do kind of like a live we will do like a live unboxing. So if anybody wants to keep their box till the 24th and unbox it with us, although that is quite a lot. Oh, I know. we will, and I'd like to keep it to kind of a little bit late like that in the month, so that we know that all of our international ones have been delivered, because they go as far as I kind of feel New Zealand is maybe our last ones that get delivered. So I know maybe the time difference may not work, but it could be interesting. There could be Think Pink subscribers in their pajamas, so that would be a lot of fun.
It has happened. I have had some lovely members join me at, I think, like 4 o'clock in the morning their time, and I'm just like blown away that people do that. It's so lovely.
It's so good, isn't it? Yeah. So 7 o'clock, Diane, 7 o'clock. I think I do nearly everything at 7 o'clock. I think it's quite a good time. Maybe if people are home from work and maybe dinner has been gobbled, and then join in. So to join in, does somebody have to be there at exactly 7 o'clock, or if they're feeling they're going a little bit late, can they pop in at like 10 past, quarter past?
They can pop in any time. Any time throughout the evening. As long as you've registered, you'll have the link in your email to join, and you can join at any time. We have people who, get home late from work, need to have some dinner, get the kids to bed, that kind of thing. So they'll join at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and so that's absolutely fine.
So the important thing to do is to register that you want to join that event, and then to look out for that email. And in the email then is the link. So then at 7 o'clock on Tuesday, you go back, you find your email, you click on the link, and in you go to all the fun.
In you go.
So
you've got to.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah, there'll be before you go in, there'll be a little sort of box that pops up to say, I can't think how it's worded, but it's sort of give permission for your camera and your microphone.
Oh,
So you'll
yes.
click those, and then I think it says knock on the door. So we keep it sort of locked so that
Yes.
once the hosts are there, we can then let people in.
Yes.
And then, yeah, you're in.
And then there's a little door at the bottom to go back out again, isn't there?
Yes.
Yes, so it's different to Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
I
little
remember
red door
having
at the
to
bottom
ask
if
you.
need to leave.
I remember having to ask you how to get out.
Yeah, and there
So-
are, of course, there are sometimes some technical difficulties. There's no getting around it, but usually the old switch it off, switch it back on again is the way that it starts working. So leave and then press the link again to come back in and start all over again. And that's usually how it
Yeah.
fixes itself.
Yeah. Yeah. And people can leave at kind of any time then, can't they? They don't have to stay
Yeah.
for the whole thing if they don't need to. So they don't have to feel, oh, I need to have like an hour or I need to have 2 hours.
Yeah.
So our social then will be for an hour. I don't know if I actually said that to you earlier on or anything, because I think an hour is as much as you can get out of me talking and unboxing. But I thought I'm really excited about the social because I think it's a really great way of, like getting ideas of what to make with the fabric. So I suppose I'm trying to help a lot of people who say to me, "Do you know, I've had about 4 boxes and I haven't been able to get around to making them."
Mm-hmm.
And then I know a lot of people have kind of made it a little bit of a mission this year, I've noticed, particularly that I really want to try and get my box made up before the next one comes in, because when they start stockpiling, it gets a little bit overwhelming, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And normally when people email me to either cancel or just like pause the subscription for a while, they do say to me, "Do you know, the box is just, I've got about 4 boxes. I feel stressed, so I'm going to cancel for a couple of months and then I'm going to come back." And more often than not, they're back the following month, because there's a lot of like FOMO involved as well.
Yeah.
And it is typical. It's the month that you've unsubscribed that the fabric that you really like has got into the box. So I'm kind of hoping that having the social and having your box and talking to other people, and it'll be worldwide, I hope, that, as well as the ebook as well, that you'll just leave full of inspiration of what you want to make. And just, get loads of ideas. That's what's in my head that will happen, because I know that once I've been talking to some of my friends on Zoom as well, and we talk about different things and we look at patterns, and you're like, oh, there's just so many things I want to make. And it might get you straight into making up your fabric or whatever. I also find it a great way as well. I've just talking to people as well and getting ideas for maybe future boxes or gifts or haberdashery items, or loads of things like that. So it'll be a great, for me as well, it'll be a great kind of ground to actually talk to subscribers to get some feedback, which is great. And I'm always very open to feedback. Normally it's like lots of really good positive feedback, and even if somebody has something to say that is, I'm not going to use the word negative, but I've had too much of this, or there's been too many pink flowers, because that does happen.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly. It's always really, really good. So, and and a group of people always come up with some great ideas as well. So it's I'm actually really excited about it, and really excited to like collaborate with you as well and have you on board with it as well. And I suppose just broaden. It's all about the sewing community, and I know you're a great person as well for bringing people together, and it's very community driven.
It is, and we've sort of shifted things a little bit in terms of the pattern club that we used to do.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
So when I first started the pattern club, I kind of thought of it like a book club for patterns, and that we'd have a pattern focus every month, and we'd get people in from the community, and it was really lovely. And the community bit worked amazingly, and the lives were brilliant, but the single pattern focus kind of made people think that they had to sew the pattern in order to join. So we've taken a break this month, and I'm relaunching it in April, and we're calling it the Community Spotlight. So because it is all about the community, and there'll be a page that will be updated every month and kind of read like a little magazine, and it will introduce the 3 guests that we're going to have on in the live, but there won't be a pattern focus anymore. It would be a community focus.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh brilliant. So getting different pattern designers and ask all the questions that you'd love to ask, but you don't get the opportunity. So basically having the opportunity in the flesh.
Yeah, in the flesh. It's nice to have that kind of FaceTime with the, you know, pattern designers, fabric companies. We've had makers of small, like, independent notions, you know, like Little Rosy Cheeks, who does the labels, and Generates, and Louise from Ethel and Joan, who does the buttons. We've had podcasters, YouTubers, you know, loads of people.
Yeah. Oh, fab.
Lovely.
So yeah, 3 people on it at once.
Yeah.
And do you know throughout the month then who's going to feature in the live event then?
Yeah, so it will be announced at the beginning of each month, and then the live event will be usually in the last week of the month.
Oh, amazing. So throughout the month then you know who's actually going to be on the live event at the end. Oh, so who have you got in the live event this month then?
So, like I said, we're taking a break in March to sort of reset everything and relaunch everything. But I have popped in that, so I know there's a little article in your ebook about it, and I have revealed in the ebook that in April who our guests are. So super exciting.
Oh, brilliant. Have a look at the ebook.
Yes.
So
have a little look at the ebook.
Oh, let me see. Have we got any questions in the we've lots of comments going on here. It's like, well, you know what you're saying about the different subjects that you have going on in your socials. It's kind of like that in the chat here sometimes. I sometimes feel that there's a certain amount going on in the screen here, and then there's a whole different conversation going on in the comments sometimes. So we've some great things here. What are we talking about? Different speeds of sewing. So is everybody in the comments very excited about this? Because I know that I certainly am. Okay, so so somebody has said that they've just subscribed. Yes, so for our Think Pink boxes, once you subscribe on or before the 15th of the month, and today is the 15th, so it's a really good date for us to be having this conversation. Once you subscribe on or before the 15th, you get the box for this month. So if you've subscribed to the boxes today, you will get the March box. If you subscribe tomorrow, you will get the April box, and that's just the way it goes. So I'm sure you were the very same as well when you had your boxes, Hayley. We have our date where our payments go out, which is the 28th of the month, and then we have the date where we post our boxes, which is the 15th of the month. And as I've said so many times before, there was no business planning in those 2 dates, apart from they are our birthday dates in the family, and they happen to be 2 weeks apart, and that's why we picked those. And I honestly can say that when we sent out our first boxes, I didn't even know if it was going to be a thing. I didn't even know if people were going to like it. You were probably the same when you started. And yeah, our 50th box goes out in April. So
congratulations.
This is just such a great addition as well to be coming up for our to be part of it for the 50th box as well. And it just seems like such a massive number of boxes that have gone out so far. So, and as like that now getting better and better, and now we're adding so much more like a community focus to them as well, which is just absolutely brilliant. Rianne said, what's the email to contact Hayley about if you've already got a membership?
Yeah, so you can email me, hayley@threadysetgo.com.
Okay, that's very easy. Maybe, Tamlin, would you mind putting that into the comments? Hayley@threadysetgo.com, if that's okay. What a great collab. It absolutely is. Yeah, so as soon as you are a subscriber, you get automatically upgraded but you have to register first. So don't just expect for something to pop into your emails. You have to go into threadysetgo.com to actually register with the email you've used for your Think Pink box. What else have we got going on? Let me see. Yes, very exciting. There's a lot of hearts in the comments, which is really nice. Zeb said that she'd lock her. She said if she was in, you should just lock her out. It is an amazing partnership, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ginger Ninja says, I love Thready Set Go. Hayley's going to be there in her pajamas. Just seen the link and you've registered for it. Brilliant. Super. I would not mind being on the camera just as long as I don't have to look at yourself. Yeah, this is all, yeah, very exciting. Let me see. I've scribbled down a few things here. So I just want to just double check that I asked you all the questions I was thinking of. Yes. So yeah, our social then is going to be on the 24th, which is brilliant. And yeah, just to let you all know as well that we do have a limited number of subscriptions available on the website at the moment. If you want to pop on there. So Pippa is wondering, what is the maximum number of attendees per session, Hayley?
Yeah, so we can have up to 200 people in a session.
Wow.
That can get a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. We don't tend to have more that we'd never have that many usually.
Yeah.
But what I tend to do, if it gets over sort of between 15 and 20 people, is when I decide to sort of go into smaller breakout groups.
Oh,
15
yes.
to 20 people is a nice number. Everyone kind of has a chance to, get involved and chat. But once it gets past 17 is then I sort of go, okay, we're going to split up into a couple of different breakout groups, and I will then pop in and out of each one just to see how everyone's getting on, make sure everyone's feeling included and things like that.
Oh, very good. So when you join, is your microphone automatically off? Just so I can just imagine going into a very excited room of 200 people.
Yeah.
The noise.
So
yeah.
I think when you go in, because you've given permission, your microphone is on.
Okay.
And it then, when we do the live events with the guests, and we have usually sort of between around 70 people in the audience, I do say, guys, can you make sure you turn your microphone off, because it gets really noisy and there's a lot of feedback. So yeah, if it gets that big, then we tend to turn the microphones off until we're in our breakout groups.
Ah, okay. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, because I can just imagine. Because sometimes we feel that our room, I know with my Zoom groups, we feel that there's no noise going on in our room. But it's amazing what the microphones can pick up. So they can pick up a dog barking in the street, or somebody starting up their motorbike, or somebody coughing in the next room, or
cutting paper is really noisy when people are cutting the paper patterns. If they've got their sort of device here and they're just cutting next to it, that sound of the scissors going along the paper is really noisy.
Oh, how amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So we do always say, if you're rustling paper or you've got you're on your sewing machine's going, make sure to turn your microphone off.
Yes. Oh, that's a very good. So has anybody else got any questions in the comments? I think we've actually had such a great chat. I think we've probably answered all of the questions, which is great. So so for anybody that wasn't here just at the very beginning, it's a very Think Pink focused live this evening, where we've just announced our collab with our lovely friend Hayley of Thready Set Go. And as a subscriber, you will get membership to Hayley's platform. I think to kind of summarize it all, the important thing is that you go to Thready Set threadysetgo.com, and you register with the email address. I know I'm repeating myself, but I know that people come in here and go
Yeah.
out and come back in and go boil the kettle, come back in. That you register on Hayley's website with the email address that you use for your subscription. And if you're not a subscriber, you can pop onto Thready Set Go and you can register for a free account if you like. There's loads of stuff on it that you can get for absolutely free. You can read through the forums, loads of things.
We also have a free social coming up for anyone who isn't subscribed already. On Wednesday, the 25th at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm hosting a social that's free to join. So you can have a go without signing up, without paying. You can give it a go and see what you think.
So you can have like a little taster session.
Yes. Yeah.
And then for a very small fee of £5 a month, then you can be a member with, and you get more offerings for that.
Yeah, so £5 a month, and you can join. We have 3 socials a week, so you can join as many socials as you like in the month for just £5. That's it.
Oh wow! So you could potentially have access to 15 socials in the month for £5.
Yeah.
And then for 9, what's included then is your tutorials and hints and tips videos.
Yeah.
Cool. And are what can people expect in those kind of videos? So there's something that you film in the studio that's behind you there, I presume, is it?
Yes, this lovely setup here. So up until now, when we had the pattern club and we were doing the single pattern focus, I was making video tutorials on the techniques that you needed for the pattern.
Oh,
but
amazing.
It's going to be a bit more general now. So there'll be some new tutorials going up that are more like, here are 6 different ways to finish your seams, 4 different types of hems, how to sew a collar, how to do this and do that. So it's super clear, super concise. I know there's a lot that you can find on YouTube, but quite often there's a lot of talking involved as well. This is just down to the point.
Very good. So that's a lot of bang for your buck, really, for £9, really. And then, I mean, for as long as Thready Set Go is going, then there's just more and more and more being added. So there's going to be like a very big library of videos after a while. So really, at the for the longer it's going, it really should be then the go-to place to find the tutorials that are going to answer all the questions, really.
Yeah, I would absolutely love it to be the go-to place for the sewing community.
Yeah, it's certainly going that way, if not a long way into it already.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah. Oh, brilliant. Brigitte said it would be also a chance to practice your English. Well, I'm always in awe of anybody who speaks a second language, because I don't even speak my first language very well. So it's just amazing. Hi, Andrea and Haley and everybody else. How nice. Thought I'd missed this, but here you are. Yeah, you are. So yeah, so I think we'll wrap it up for this evening. We've asked if there's any other questions. There's no other questions coming in, but if a question does pop into your mind, it is just a matter of popping Haley a message or sending us an email, and we'll answer as best we can. And I think you've already seen some people registering as well, haven't you? I think you said that to me today in an email, which is great, and which makes sense, because I was thinking, oh, who could have got their boxes already? But Inez in Munich has got her box already, so it's just amazing, isn't it? So so the first time I suppose that I will be in one of your socials is on our one, which is on the 24th of the month, which will be very exciting. Colleen said she's trying to learn Gaelic, Andrea. Oh, well done. I have a bit of Irish at this point, but not an awful lot, which is very sad. Or maybe I might be able to pop into one of your socials just to get a taste of it myself in between now and then as well, which would be great fun. So hopefully you'll get to see a lot. You'll get to see a lot of like new faces, new names over the next couple of days, which will be great fun. So yeah,
Definitely. Make sure you
onwards.
come and introduce yourself in the forum.
Oh, that's yes, I will do that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, very exciting. Yeah, very exciting things ahead. So I think we'll say good night to everybody this evening, and also the final reminder that myself and Jason will not be here next week because we will be travelling back from Cologne. We love this trip, Hayley. We go to Cologne each year to H&H, one of the buying trips, and we do a lot of buying, but we really love it as like a little mini break. It's great. It's a mini break that work pays for, so it's great. But yeah, it clashes with next Sunday, so we won't be here next Sunday. But yeah, you will probably find me on a social with Hayley during the week, which will be very exciting.
Lovely.
So Hayley, thank you so much for joining us and also giving us this opportunity for our subscribers. It's just amazing.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Couldn't be more thrilled. And we will see you all. Yeah, we'll see you very soon, and we'll see everybody in the comments, hopefully on a social very soon as well. So yeah, thanks a million. Bye to everybody. See you in 2 weeks. Bye bye. Bye bye.